Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another daily oracle reading. How are you doing today? How's your Friday night? How's your Friday day, depending on where you are on the globe? The weekend is here, and so today is gonna crown all that working week for us. Let's see. Let's begin our reading, Sagis. All right. So, today we are the 10th of November 2023. That's 10/11/2023. If we calculate all those numbers and reduce them to a two-digit, we get 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 10. And again, we are already the 10th of November, so that's another confirmation for you regarding number 10 and its importance. And 10 is a number usually that can indicate endings, beginnings, and all that stuff. But it also is a number that signifies usually the maturity of an energy. So let's say when we're talking the Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate legacy or wealth. 10 of Cups is the ultimate fulfillment, etc. Okay? And so today, I'm feeling that the 10 for you is all about going for gold, and it's one of the energies that it carries. So, going for gold. That means recognizing opportunities and going for them, taking risks, and not, staying in your comfort zone. Today is all about going for things. I am loving this. And so the 10, in this case, for me signifies not an end, but rather the maturity of an energy, just like the 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Cups. And I can see here like a 10 of Pentacles energy today. Yeah. Okay, now 10 is made from 1, 0, and so if we combine 1 plus 0, we get 1. And that number is the number of new beginnings. That's your ace, right? The Ace of Pentacles. By the way, when I always play with these coins, it creates shapes and it helps me also read into your energy. And so, yeah, I can't help but see this as a very auspicious sign. It almost looks like a dollar sign, and so I'm thinking, and it looks like a path, and so 1 is embodying, in this case, forging a new path towards the gold, towards going for gold. And so in order to go get that gold, you've got to forge a new path. I'm loving this so much. Now, because we're talking gold, I'm going to be picking for you from the Crystal Wisdom, the daily oracle card for the day. Now let's see what you will get. And so, let's see. Beautiful. You get garnet. Garnet. It's a stone, crystal, garnet. First of all, it doesn't have a number around it, so that gives us more emphasis on the number 10, which means go for gold, and on the combination of it of forge new path. And during this reading, I don't know why, I cannot help but feel very relaxed and eased, as if I'm being celebrated, but in a smooth way. And it's really helping me embody this energy of going for gold, forging new path. And we've got ourselves from the crystal with the garnet. Let's see. So, this stone, immediately when you look at it, it has a very fiery energy, so it really symbolizes passion. Usually like in different it has different meanings depending on like where you read about it, but a lot of myth, a lot of like lore, a lot of culture around it. Sometimes it says it's believed to protect you against evil stuff or against terrifying dreams. Other people like use it to attract love, all of these things, and it sort of like absorbs danger and dims its light if when faced with it, right? So there's a lot of like it's one of those powerful like symbols, right? Because when I look at things, I look at what they symbolize regarding like the whole point here is not debating whether that is true or not. The whole point is to see what the sort of energy like this embodies, and that's what I get from the reading. And so yeah, that's really, really beautiful. It also talks about like I said, passion, because there's fire. And so passion could be a passionate soul, it could be a courageous heart, it could be confidence, it could be all that. So with Garnet and with going for gold and forging new path, it is really time to let go of anything that stands in your way. Like there's no room here for fears, for inner demons, for even the things that distract you, like inhibitions, fantasies, sabotaging yourself, and things like that. With this, it is really like asking you and telling you to embody what, how to put it into words, what sets you apart. And so that's a very strong value system. That's integrity. For you, virtue matters. That's your capacity of devoting yourself to causes that you believe in, or relationships or passion projects. You remember when we talked about this, like in other readings, when we talked about devotion, you've been getting this energy a lot. Devotion and commitment, perseverance, all of those amazing quality that you possess. And so because of all of that, what does that perseverance, devotion, commitment, all that, that means you're resilient and you have a very strong survival like instinct. And so you've got all that it takes. And so there's no space for fears, there's inhibitions and all that. There are no more you're no longer going to allow yourself to be distracted. And so this energy of the day talks about this. And it's like finally really time for action now. Like this is the time to go, right? If you watch my dailies, you can see a lot of that energy popped out lately for you. And so really go for it. I don't even need to wish you luck or tell you have courage or whatever. I think you embody that today. If there were some hurdles, I'm sure they would. A lot of them have fallen. This is what's indicating this for me. Probably maybe a mystery was solved. There's something you remember when you were hitting like an impasse. I think you finally like had the courage to do something different, and something panned out. So a way out appeared to you, and you literally can turn any crisis now into a learning challenge. And I'm really, really, really proud of you. And so with this stone, you're really strong and you embody, you're protected, and there's like this sort of energy about it that just, not gonna say like make you invincible, but like really in quotes like invincible. So even if you feel that like there's like danger or obstacle or situation that's not going to like like play well for you, I think like how when you watch like a movie or animations, whatever, like something is appearing towards you, like as if it's coming, and then the last minute, this monster, before it hits the main character, it vanishes as if it was an illusion. And so that's how this energy is feeling for me right now. Like every time something's gonna try to come and hit you with this energy, when you're armed with this energy, it's just gonna go poof, in the air. You're really protected, you're amazing. And it's your integrity and your virtue and all that, and your honesty, because like you're honest, and it can be blunt sometimes, but this emotional honesty really like created for you so many doorways that you didn't even know. Like people have a very high respect for you, and that's what I'm trying to like get here. as much as this also talks about passion, which I'm sure you're very attractive, you can attract like attractive partner. There's a lot of like sexuality when it comes to this. Um, so yeah, but today specifically, and given the day's number and the energy that I'm sensing, this is feeling for me more that it's leaning more towards the latest theme that's been appearing like in your readings, which is abundance and career, finances, all of these things. Because really, 10 is the number today that I felt is telling you to go for gold, right? And forge a new path. I'm loving this. Let me read for you one of the affirmations associated with this card. Okay, now repeat with me 3 times to invoke that energy. Today, the affirmation is basically 2 qualities that you're going to embody and you're embodying. So repeat with me 3 times. Faithfulness and remembrance. Faithfulness and remembrance. Faithfulness and remembrance. Beautiful. Now, how does that translate today, given everything we're talking and we discussing? So for me, faithfulness is a quality, right, that doesn't have to be exclusive to romantic relationships. Like it's a quality, right, that people have sometimes. And so it is that quality that make you remembered. Because remembrance can mean like remembering the dead and so many other like things. But in this case, I feel like your faithfulness, your loyalty is what sets you apart. Like people, whenever they do come across you, they don't forget. You might think that sometimes your integrity or your virtue, all these things, like maybe like they're not being noticed, but they are. And that's what sets you apart and that's what makes you memorable. And so people always remember you. You're someone who does not, like you're not easily forgotten, right? Like you leave a mark. And today is going to prove that for you. This is the reason why I'm mentioning this, because today, your previous faithfulness is going to be remembered. And that's how one of these, a new path will be forged. So whether it's someone you have crossed path with back in the day, whether you were friends with, whether you worked with someone, whether you were in a relationship with someone, however, like exchange energy you were or you experienced prior, it's gonna resurface, and it's thanks to that, without you doing anything now, you're gonna have this opportunity presented to you. And I think that is really lovely, because sometimes, you go through crisis of faith, or you think maybe like, you start to doubt yourself and things like that. But then you remember like that maybe you think you're not appreciated enough or often, but you really, really are. And today is going to prove that for you. You are very much appreciated and celebrated. And help is going to appear for you to forge at least one new path, one of many that will eventually help lead you to your purpose. So the impasse is gone and you're really going for gold this time. Because this time I feel whether you ask for things or whether they come aligned to you, they are going to match that value. You're going to feel that things are going your way. And like that is really seriously beautiful. Okay? Now, before I started this reading, I randomly picked a code card for you from my collection of daily codes. And so let's see what this card is, and let's see how it will fit with today's reading. Let's read it together. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shivers, shivers, shivers. So it's a quote from Thomas Carlyle, and it says, "No pressure, no diamonds. I mean, come on. Look at all the synchronicities, or if you want to call them coincidences, I don't mind too, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the fact that I got a download regarding the 10 about going for gold, right? Of course, the crystal wisdom, I decided to pick the crystal wisdom too. But that's something that's like a choice, right? Like I intended to do that. But then randomly, we also so we had like gold and crystal, and now we have like a code about diamonds. That's the whole jewelry like trunk for you. That's the whole jewelry box. That's the treasure. That's the legacy. That's the 10 of Pentacles you're leaving for other people, whether it's literal or a metaphor about this. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't be sad if I heard it was literal for you, right? And you found the jewelry box on you, or you're passed down like generational jewelry. um, but you know what I'm talking about. And also, this jewelry or this jewel is you. It is all you. It's your faithfulness, is how people remember you. You're really like unique. And so here comes this quote that talks about how diamonds are formed, because originally they're like these carbon rocks, right? That without the pressure of thousands and thousands of years, until they become this crystal clear diamond, right? It's they're carbon rocks at the beginning, and so it's all these pressure that makes them diamonds. And so no pressure, no diamonds. You have to put in the time, you have to put in the pressure, and it's all these obstacles, and it's all these pressures, and it's all these things that you went through before that created the current diamond you are, the current jewel. And that's why people remember you, and that's why people look at you in awe, because they've seen your path, and they've seen that maybe you made mistakes, like all of us, but you were able to keep that faithfulness about you, that loyalty, that virtue, that integrity. And that does not go unnoticed. That does not go unnoticed. You are celebrated today, and you are offered a hand from universe and from acquaintances, and it's just going to put a smile on your face. Also, don't be surprised if you wake up with a surge of energy today. Like even if you didn't get enough sleep, or even if you had like a rough night, or whatever you want to, like whatever your circumstances are, somehow you're going to be amazed by also how much like energy you're going to wake up to. It's going to feel like really as if passion has been like invoked in you or something, and that's garnet energy. You're going to feel like pumping, right? Like blood pumping out of you. You feel like alive. You're really going to feel alive. I am loving this for you, Sagittarius. That is really, really beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. I love it, Sagittarius. Okay. Well, I love you a lot. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. This was Sagittarius Tarot. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing my videos on your social media platforms and with your friends, sharing the word about me. Thank you for your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this video and you didn't subscribe yet, I'd really, really love it if you go press that subscription button. It really does wonders for me. What else? I love your comments too. I love hearing about your experiences. What were those pressures you went through to become the diamond you are? How were you remembered today? Did you feel that your faithfulness was like celebrated? Did you go for gold today? Did you experience forging a new path? Did you wake up suddenly feeling like this rush of blood with you? So yeah, I'd love to hear all about that and connect with you. Thank you so much. I love you, my dear Sagis.